Though it's news so many families have been waiting for. Today, Governor Kate Brown announced Oregon's plans for a statewide return to in-person learning. This is through an executive order. Here are the dates. In-person instruction is now set to begin for K through 5 students on or before March 29th. Grades 6 through 12 will begin on or before April 19th. And tonight, teachers and parents are, of course, reacting to this big news. We want to get outside to Fox 12's John Hendricks with that part of the story. John?
Well, Bonnie, in making that announcement today, Oregon Governor Kate Brown toured Sinton Elementary here in North Portland to see the changes being made. In speaking with parents today, some are thrilled with the news. Others worry about the amount of time left in the school year, and is it worth it for them? It has long been a topic of contention during this pandemic when to return kids to the classroom.
This was the logical next step.
Today, Oregon Governor Kate Brown saying that will happen this spring.
I'm really excited about this next step, and I'm confident that we will be able to see the vast majority of our educators and staff back into our schools around the state of Oregon.
The governor is saying that all public schools are directed to offer universal access to in-person instruction on or before the weeks of March 29th for kindergarten through 5th grade and April 19th for students in grades 6 through 12.
It's good to hear that. It's good to see that.
It is welcome news for some parents who have been fighting to get their kids back in the classroom, but there is some caution.
We've heard some kind of rhetoric in the past, and it hasn't translated to much, actionable at this point. So it's great to hear, but we're going to have to see it actually end up meaning something in terms of kids getting to school.
I have family in other states, and so I have heard from them, and they've told me that the masks and the 3 feet of distancing is working there, and the outbreaks are very small. And a lot of the community spread is through the community. It's not at the schools.
Juggling life in a pandemic has been tough for some parents, saying kids aren't as engaged outside the classroom, and they do worry about their mental state.
It has been challenging. It's been, really challenging. And I don't feel like my kids are learning at the rate that they would if they were in a classroom setting.
But for others, the worry is the short amount of time left in the school year. Those parents tell Fox 12 it took a while, but they are in a routine with online learning and may look to the fall to return their kids when there may be more than just a few hours a week in the classroom.
Great.
With this latest order in place, schools across the state continue to get ready with a firm deadline in place to get kids back in school. The Oregon Education Association says that they support the spring timeline in returning for in-person learning. OEA says that many schools have already begun in-person instruction, and many school districts have already reached or are very close to reaching agreements that will bring additional students back into the classroom. Reporting live tonight, John Hendricks, Fox 12 Oregon.